let's just look at a couple more examples for solving proportion problems, okay? So here I have a problem. 4 pounds of lean ground beef costs $5. At this rate, how much will Jane pay for 6 pounds? Okay, so I'm going to slide this up here, and I'm going to, again, write out a little chart for myself. Because where is my, I've got my original ratio, right? And then I have my new amount. And what I'm really comparing, it looks like, is pounds of beef to money. So pounds to money. Okay, so, and this might be kind of confusing because part of my ratio is written out as a word. This right here is my ratio, 4 pounds for $5. Okay, at this rate, how much will Jane pay for 6 pounds? So I find my pounds row here and write 6 in the new column. And it's a good thing to sort of check, how much will Jane pay, right? How much will Jane pay? So I know that that's a money question. I'm looking for an answer in this spot right here. And then I simply do my math. I'm going to multiply these two together and divide by whatever's left. Multiply the ones that are diagonal and divide by whatever's left. 6 times 5 is 30. Right? We're all good so far. I'm going to divide that by that 4. 4 goes into 37 times, which is 28. I've got 2 left over. Drop in a decimal and a 0. 7.5. But since it's money, I'm going to write it as $7.50. So if it's 4 pounds for $5, then Jane can expect to pay $7.50 for 6 pounds of ground beef. Let's look at one more example here. Alla must make 23 radio parts in 40 minutes at work. How many will she make by the end of an 8-hour day? And then it gives us a little hint here. An 8-hour day has 8 times 60 minutes or 480 minutes in it. And so that, if you think back, that has to do with that when we've got a like ratio, you know, we have to put it all in some common form. So I can't compare 8 hours to 40 minutes. I have to make it either all hours or all minutes in order to be able to compare it accurately. Okay, so again, here we go. We're comparing parts per minute, right? And we have our ratio, our original amount, and then we have the new amount that we're looking for. So I've made myself a little chart here and I can fill in everything I know. This first sentence right here, that's my ratio stated out, right? She can make 23 parts in 40 minutes. How many will she make by the end of an 8-hour day? So, and then it tells us the 8-hour day has 480 minutes. That goes right there, right? Because it's time. And just double check, how many parts will she make, right? That's how many they're at. What they're really asking me is what is this empty spot right here? Okay, so this has got some more complex math. I'm going to have to, I don't know what 23 times 480 is. I'm going to have to come down here and do some figuring. Okay, that's 0 and that's 4. Carry the 2. 12, 14. Put in my placeholder. 2 times 0 is 0. 8 times 2 is 16. 4 times 2 is 8 plus 1 is 9. I'm going to add those together. 10, 11. So, yikes, that's a huge number, 11,040. But remember, we're going to divide it by the 40 from up here because we multiplied these guys, and then we're going to divide by the 40. Okay, multiply, divide. So, 40 into 11,040. Oh boy, how many times can 40 go into 110, right? Because it can't go into 11, so I have to go into the 110. Well, I don't know that, but I know that 4 times 2 is 8, so I bet that 40 times 2 is 80, and 40 times 3 would be 120. That's too big, so I'm just going to go with 80. see what happens, see if I got close. 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm going to drop in my 4. Oh, it's another big one. 304, 40 divided into 304, it's going to go, I'm going to try 7 because I think that'll get me 280, right? I think that's the closest that I can get. Look at that. I had 24 left over and I drop in that final 0. 40 times 6 is going to give me 240. So I have no remainder. So in one whole day, she can make 276 parts. That's based on the ratio of 23 parts in 40 minutes. And that makes a little bit of sense, right? This is roughly half. So in 40 minutes she can make, roughly 20 parts. So this is roughly half, 400 to 200, right? So we'll continue with our ratio and proportion discussion in the next video.